Today has seen the hottest July day ever recorded in the UK, with a peak of 38.1 Celsius. Now, if you're from the USA, 38.1 Celsius is roughly 1 million degrees Fahrenheit. It's as hot as the surface of the sun. Now, this isn't good for British people who've been to work, because we only function in a very narrow window, between 12 and 15 Celsius. Either side of that, we're too cold or too hot. Although strangely, when British people go on vacation, we want to be as hot as possible. A lot of Brits would happily have a holiday inside an active fucking volcano. But for people like me who've been to work, us chaps have a bit of a problem in the heat because it affects our anatomy. Because, let's be blunt, the reason that testicles are outside the body is that they have to be at a lower temperature to function correctly. And the hotter it gets, the lower they go. And to be honest, if it gets much warmer, I'll be able to play keepy-uppies with mine, or just tuck them into the top of my socks. But last night, while I was scrolling through social media, I saw an article, which wasn't aimed at me, I'm guessing, that shows that some women have problem in the heat as well. Because this article was warning women not to insert ice lollies into their vaginas during the heat wave. Now, at first I thought, is this one of those things that men just don't know about? But it turns out a few women have been hospitalised after using this method of keeping cool, because apparently putting one up there's sugars and chemicals and flavourings that can cause all sorts of reactions, and it can also freeze to the soft tissue and cause permanent damage. Now the thing is, it's only a few women doing this, and they will be thick as shit. So I wouldn't discourage it, because something I really advocate is stopping stupid people from breeding. Because what sort of woman is it that thinks, it's a hot day, I may as well ram a Calippo up my flue? Now, I haven't got a vagina, but I do have that other hole in the area, and in all my 41 years, I have never thought it's a hot day, so rather than keeping myself hydrated and wearing loose-fitting clothing, I'll ram a cornetto up my arsehole. And I got to the end of this article, and it led on to another one which was horrific, warning women not to use vacuum cleaners in order to speed up their periods. Apparently, a couple of women every week in the UK are admitted to hospital from doing this. Again, these are going to be people who are just thick as fuck. Don't warn them, because it'll damage their reproductive system and there'll be less morons on the face of the earth. And the thing that really disturbed me is if it was to work, well, modern vacuum cleaners don't have a bag, so what did it look like when all that blood suddenly got sucked out and the clots hit the side of it? It'd be like a hamster being put in a fucking microwave. But I really think anything we can do that makes thick people kill themselves more quickly or stop them breathing should be encouraged. Therefore, I think all new houses in the UK should be fitted with an electrical plug socket in the fucking shower.